Hey y'all, what is up? I just wanted to say hello. I haven't done a video in a couple weeks now. Maybe. I don't know. To be honest, I can't remember whenever I do videos, but I wanted to do one a couple days ago, but I couldn't because I couldn't get on the computer for one thing. Can't take any videos on my phone because the memory's too full. Couldn't get on the computer because people were on it, but I'm on here now. Let me just say I've had a great I think this is fifth week of school. So yeah, I've trying to find things to say, but I can't. But yeah, I really love school. I have a whole bunch of friends. Just it's nice. I'm really doing well. I mean, I'm. I have to show you my grades. I'm like, I can check my grades, but yeah, I'm doing well. My grades are good. I'm even student of the week in my English class, so that's good. Yeah, let's see. In English, I got 105. That's percentage wise. Percentage. That means it's above 100. Biology, 99%. American history, 94. Geometry, 99. JROTC, 97.3. And I got a B in my start lab, which that's pretty good because, wow, it's an 88. But it was pretty good because everybody had an 80. Like, it didn't matter. Everybody had literally an 80. So I brought it up to an 88, so that's good. Like I said, I'm student of the week, so you can see that I'm really working towards things and like good. And also, I got my junior ROTC folder right here. This is just everything that has to do with ROTC. I got cadet handbook that follow guidelines. Got papers for unarmed and armed IDR. I even got a ribbon paper that shows all the different ribbons. Let's see. But yeah, so that I also wanted to show you this. This is also from ROTC. I am flight sergeant. That means I'm third in command from Colonel Salvucci, who is one of our teachers for my class. And then it goes, my friend Carissa is flight commander, so she's ahead of me, and then I'm like third in command. I'm flight sergeant. And with that, I'm a cadet airman. That's my rank I got. Got my little pins. And I even got a service ribbon. Like, there are only 3 of us in our class that got service ribbons because we volunteered at the Swappers Day thing to help park. And I think it's 11 hours of service. You get one of those. So that's pretty cool. Technically, only 2 of us have them. I'm not sure why Tyler hasn't got his yet. But yeah. So basically, I'm a cadet airman. That's literally the highest rank for a first year, which is me. Unless you're a commander, a flight commander, then you get a cadet airman first class, which Carissa has that. But my friend's a cadet airman basic, which is the lowest start out rank he got. I'm just like, we're better than you. So, well, the funny thing is with this though, is I'm flight sergeant and student of the week, and my friend Carissa, who's in our class, is also student of the week and flight commander. So we're just like, oh yeah, they must really like us to do that. So that's going on with me. We do get to go on a field trip for my lab. See my cool lab shirt says Will Smith, Start, Knott County Career Center. Yeah, I got my new shirt. Darn it, I should have brought my field trip shirt down. Yeah, we get 2 of these shirts, and then we get a field trip polo shirt that basically says the same thing, except this is black and there's like little green on it. But yeah, so Tuesday, the 8th, we get to go to the Farm Science Review. And if any of you who don't know who that is or what that is, where have you been? I'm just kidding. I didn't know what it was at first either, but basically it has anything to do with agricultural things. See, we're going with this for the field landscape and design lab, which basically it has all things agricultural. I think it's 3 days. We're only going the one day though. Uh, Basically, it's in London, Ohio. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. But yeah, anything agricultural. They say about 140,000 people from the U.S. and Canada come there. So basically, you can get educated on stuff, and yeah, that's that. I don't really know what else to say about it, but and then November 3rd and November 4th, which is Thursday and Friday, we are going down to see the Ohio Stadium. You know where they play football. Yeah, that place in Columbus. Yeah. So we're going down there, and we get to tour the stadium because we're learning about for our landscape and design lab. We're learning about the turf grass that they have there. So that will be fun. And then you can stay the night with the hotel, and we'll go to I forget what it's called. It's some sort of competition, which we get to see them compete and stuff. But the night we stay, we get to have a pizza party. We stay in the hotel. They'll have a bouncy house. So we basically have a big party, and then we'll go there in the morning and then come back there. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Also for ROTC, this is something they said to us because I'm an honor guard after school, so that means I get to spin rifles and stuff and do drill. But basically, they said Friday the 30th. Our practices usually end at 3:45, but they said we're gonna do it till 5:30, which I'm fine with because I love arm decks. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay there till 5:30, and then we get to go to the Mount Vernon home game and just hang out. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I usually stay after because I like to practice. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Oh, and also, I am an East Knox student now. My home school is East Knox. Yeah. I'm like, I've never been inside the East Knox school a day of my life, but I'm an East Knox student. I'm like, wow. Well, we did that so that way I could ride the bus in the morning. I don't ride it at night because after school practice doesn't really work out. I mean, I'll start riding it Wednesdays, but Aaron says the bus is literally crowded, so I don't know where I'm going to sit, but gotta do something. So yeah, that's that. I'm like, yeah, it was literally crowded the one morning on the way to school. Like I was sitting in the seat and this girl couldn't find anywhere to sit. So the bus driver's like, "Oh yeah, you should just sit with Austin. He doesn't bite." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I don't bite. No." So she sits down, and then we go to another stop, and her friend sits down. So we were three people in a seat, and if you think of a school bus seat, aren't really that big. They're mainly only meant for like two people at the most. But we got three people into the seat, so I ride two buses in the morning. The bus that picks us up is bus 9, and then we get on bus 7 and go to the Career Center because they drop us off at the school, and then the rest of us just go to the Career Center. So basically, during that, I got on the bus and sat with my friend Dylan Jones. Uh, and I told him about that, and he's like, "Wow, I didn't think that was possible." I'm like, "Neither did I." So I was squished in a seat with two girls. And believe me, it was. I couldn't move. I was just like. But yeah, so, nah. Can't think of anything else. I have been loving school. It's nice. Got lots of new friends. Like I'm like one of the popular kids. I'm not sure if I told you this or not. I might have told you that in my last video about my friends. my friend Tyler Shade's stalker. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna tell it again anyways, because I forgot if I told it in my last video or not. But basically, Swappers Day, we went, and when we got back, this was Sunday, so when we got back, there was this girl, her name was Tangia McLean. So we were there, and then my dad came and picked me up, and her and Tyler were still there. So he was just being nice, and because he can walk home from the school. So basically, what he did is he stayed just to be nice, so she wouldn't have to stay there all alone. And then she became obsessed with him, and so basically, we had to make up a story about him having a girlfriend, even though he asked somebody else who wasn't his girlfriend. Because, well, basically, okay, let me back up a little bit. So before I left, we were joking about homecoming and stuff, and I said, "Oh yeah, you should totally take Tangia." So he was like sarcastically joking too, and said, "Yeah," and she was standing right there. So she thought that he was going to homecoming with her, which he thought he was too. But then turned out she was kind of obsessed and crazy, so he decided to break that off. So he asked the one girl that was also with us. Her name is Abby Leifer. Uh, so actually, they're dating now, Abby Leifer and Tyler. So he asked her to homecoming. So that, and I texted her, or well, not texted her, messaged her, and said hey and stuff. And she's like, "Where's Tyler?" And all this stuff about Tyler. We're telling her that basically he doesn't like her. He likes her as a friend, but he's taking somebody else to homecoming. He's taking his girlfriend, which my friend Carissa said was her, and then my friend Brookanna said was her. So now he has like three, well, two fake girlfriends and one real girlfriend. So I don't know. I told him that's literally just going to come up and bite him in the butt again. I told him he should have just told her the truth and not make anything up, but he did anyways. I told him, what if she goes to homecoming and sees you with Abby, and she finds out it's not Carissa, but it's Abby? She'll know that you're lying. But he did tell me that he's not going to homecoming. They're just going out to dinner and stuff. I wanted to be the third wheel, but Abby didn't want me to. Like, Tyler literally asked her if I could come, and she's like, "No, I just wanted it to be me and us." And he's like, "But your friends are coming." And I'm like, "Wow, Abby, really?" But yeah, I understand they want to be alone, so I'm like the third wheel, not me. But I don't care. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is, gotta be careful, especially with freshmen. Freshmen tend to get a little obsessed. Now I'm still talking to Tangia. We're actually kind of friends now, me and Tangia. So we're kind of good. I mean, we talk every now and then. It's just, "Hey, how are you?" Bored and stuff. I'll read you some of the conversation. And my friend Carissa took my phone and was talking to her, trying to get her away from Tyler. But so we sent her a friend request. I'll just read you some of the conversation. She says, "Hey," I say, "Hi. What are you doing?" "Nothing. What about you?" "Working on schoolwork." "Same. LOL." And then Carissa puts, "Tyler wants me to ask you to homecoming." So she's like, "Where's Tyler?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Tell him to text me on Facebook." And I said, "Okay." She's like, "What class are you guys in?" "American history." And she's like, "Oh, did you tell him?" "Yes, he told me he couldn't." "Why?" "I don't know." "Does he like me?" He said no. "What do you mean?" He says he doesn't like you. Like, in what way? He likes you as a friend. So basically, we're trying to talk to this girl. She does not get a single thing we're saying. Like, so I said, "He likes you as a friend." "That it?" "Yes." "Are you sure?" Yes, he is telling me this right now. He is looking at your phone? Yes, he is. Okay, I need to ask you something when he is not around. So I put, okay, he is gone, even though he wasn't, because we're in geometry and he sits right next to me. So I said that, and she's like, I really like him. I'm like, cool, lol. So what should I do? So then Carissa comes on and says, sorry, but he doesn't like you. He likes someone and is taking her to homecoming, so maybe find someone else. And then she's like, he told me he was taking me. And she put, it was a joke. He actually asked someone with coffee and flowers, so he wasn't serious. Which basically he didn't. Carissa has a boyfriend, and that's the way he asked her, so that's what she said. And then she's like, wait, what? He is taking someone he asked her with coffee and flowers. Wait, does he have a girlfriend? And she had my phone at this point. I had no idea what she was saying. So she said yes, and then she put, because I don't know why, but they really want me to go with this freshman. I'm just like, really, guys? So I get my phone back and I look at this. I'm like, really, Carissa? Why? So she's like, or well, basically, what she put was, so can you go with me? Tangi's like, wait, what going on? She's like, Tyler has a girlfriend, so will you go to homecoming with me? Tell him to text me. He doesn't want to, and he can't run. What? Okay, I never saw that before. And he can't run? I didn't see that before. I know, basically, I'm spending all this time talking to you about this conversation. So she's like, what? We lied and said his phone was dead, but she's like, but will you go with me? She said, please. He has a girlfriend and her name is Carissa. She is here and isn't happy right now. Basically, she's telling us all this because we needed help from a girl to talk to a girl, and I'm just like, just give it to me. I know I can handle this. How long has he been dating her? A few months. Why didn't he say on Sunday? What? Me and Tyler were just kidding. Kidding about what? Taking you to homecoming? Are you serious? No. I want you to go with me. Get over Tyler. He loves his girlfriend. Again, I did not say this. This is just what Carissa said. But then why did he walk with me for an hour? He was just being nice and not there leaving. He was trying to be nice and not leave you there by yourself. He showed me around. Again, he was just being nice. Tell me to come and stuff. And I'm like, wait, what? He told me, he told me to mean him. I don't know. She has bad spelling. And then she's like, I'm sad. I'm like, and this was me. I'm like, sorry, but hey, I'm here for you. And she's like, not okay to do that. What? It not okay. Okay. So I'll talk to him after school. And I told him that. And he's like, well, I'm not going to be there after school. So I'm like, all right. But my feelings are hurt. I hope you're not joking. I'm not. I don't joke about that stuff. And you're right. He shouldn't have done that. And then she's like, you positive he has a girlfriend? I'm like, yes, very. Do you think he'll get mad at me if I'll ask? And I, no. And she said, because he reminds me of Matt Rinder. He, no, like he does? Are you sure? Yes, on my life. He acting just like him. He is? By not telling me he has a girlfriend. Like, I know. I know he should have told you. I would have. That's upset and hurt. I know. I'm like, I know. I've been there before. Just trying to comfort her. And she's like, wait, no, you have not. Because I don't really know you. I'm like, just because you don't really know me does not mean I haven't been there. I know this is kind of weird that I'm reading you these texts, but this this girl is just so funny. I'm like, yes, I have been there. When? About a year ago? I'm like, I have not known you for a year. I know. It was before I met you. I have lived here for a year. Yes, have not. And I'm like, I'm saying a girl I like did the same thing Tyler did to you. And she's like, did what? I'm like, didn't tell me she had a boyfriend. I not date no one. But Tyler is. I know he is. But what he did to me was wrong. I know it was very wrong. Why is he taking this other girl then? Don't know. Okay, okay. By the way, I was crying about it. Don't cry, it will be okay. No, it will not. Yes, it will. You can find somebody else. And then this is the part that I was very confused about. This was the last little bit of our conversation of that day. She said, or I said, yes, it will. You can find somebody else. She's like, I'm getting ready to go to JROTC. And she's like, plus, you want to date? Yeah, not saying yes. Bye. I was just like, what? It was so confusing. I'm just like, why? Yeah, that's basically my conversation with her. So basically, if you were with me throughout the whole conversation, you would see how obsessed this girl was with my friend Tyler. I don't know why I read you the whole conversation. I just wanted to kill some time. This is 21 minutes long, but like who cares? But yeah, I mean, I told him not to do it, but he did anyways. There's nothing I could do about it. Oh, I did make my first project though in our lab. I made a sawhorse. Actually, I made two of them. For those of you who don't know what that is, shame on you. Shame on you. But yeah, we're good. But yeah. So that's what's going on with me. I'm like, I'm telling you all my personal information. This is so bad. I don't care. I'm like, a lot of people already know my personal information. And then my friend Brooke Anna broke up with her boyfriend. I couldn't blame her, but all my friends are like, good riddance. He always picks the worst girlfriends. And they're saying Brooke Anna is a piece of trash. And I'm just like, whoa, guys. That is not true. Brooke Anna is one of the nicest people I know. But beggars can't be choosers. But, yeah. Word of advice. Never ask a freshman, never ask anyone younger if you want to have them be obsessed with you. Because literally, once you show a little bit of kindness, they will not stop. I should know from experience. That was a long time ago, though. Experience has shown. Especially when it comes to. Yeah, trust me. I get people obsessed with me too. You may be thinking, no,